Hey, welcome back everybody. It's your boy Mark, and today let's go ahead and show you guys some of the cool stuff that we went ahead and purchased at Salvation Army. For all you sneakerheads, you know I'm one of them. I love buying sneakers, not pretty much wearing them. I just love flipping them. I like finding them at a low cost, especially when they're pre-owned, and then flipping them online for a higher price. I do have to get down and dirty and scrub them, clean them, which is like another process. I don't like showing that type of video, but this video I like going into the wild, which means going into Salvation, Goodwill, garage sales, sometimes Walmart. But again, Walmart has a different type of sneakers, more like Skippies, none of that, those off-brand companies. But let's go ahead and let's go to Salvation Army. I went through there recently, found myself a good pair of sneakers. When I was at the checkout line, I noticed that there were a couple of pair of sneakers at the behind the register. So let's go ahead and watch these clips.
So as I'm walking in, it's just like a regular day of going into Salvation Army, my Monday 9 to 5. No, I'm kidding. I think this was like a late afternoon. Just had lunch. So as I'm walking in, normally I go to the sneaker section, but on this specific day, I went to the toy section just because I parked my car in their back lot. So if you park your car in the back lot, you walk through a specific back door that leads you to this toy area. So I just started looking around to see what I could find. I think I came across, what was it? No, it wasn't those Bugsy things. It was like a truck that I saw. I think it was this day. It must have been this day. Oh, I thought that was a cereal box for a second there. No, there was like a blue truck. There it is. That Tony the Tiger truck that's at the bottom. I looked at it just because I remember selling one of those about 2 years ago, except that it was in great condition. This one wasn't in great condition. If you look at the tape that's around it, if I were to peel that off, I'll be peeling off the sticker of that truck. So then it'd be worthless. They're only valuable if the condition of those type of trucks are in great condition. Now I'm not sure why I was looking at those lamps, just walking around, but I'm always making my way to the sneakers. Any place that I go, Goodwill, Salvation Army, I go straight to the sneakers. I didn't even want to bother looking at that just because how heavy it was, and I don't have space for that. But I always find space for sneakers. So here we are at the cream of the crop. We're looking at these cool sneakers, which I think are cool. But then as I'm walking around, I look at these Adidas and I noticed that the Adidas pricing just doesn't match the sneakers, at least not as much as it used to be. I used to look at sneakers there at this specific location. Look, $20. I used to look at sneakers here and they were cheap. They were about like $5, $10 at most. And then they started climbing to $12. Maybe because I'm constantly there. Like for example, these are $30. Maybe because I'm constantly there and buy most of their sneakers, they're starting to see like, hey, let's raise the price on these sneakers. And then these right here, I checked the comps. I don't think they were worth that much, maybe about 50. But I think they wanted, 25 to ship out, to pay 25 and ship that out. They'll cost me $10. That's $35 plus the fees. You're looking at $40. So if those sneakers are selling for 50, I'm only making 10. I don't think it was worth it. I like the colors, but I didn't go with them. As I'm still looking, there's a pair of white sneakers here. No, I didn't even bother looking. I don't buy those type of sneakers there. Not those. They were like a white pair of sneakers here. I think they were Adidas, white and red. Yep, right there. I was checking them out. They're not that bad. I thought somebody had left those sneakers there and put on some new sneakers just because there were no price on those sneakers. But then I come back to it and I came to find out that there was a price. The price was actually on the tongue. And I believe the price on these used sneakers were absurd. They were too much. I wouldn't pay. I think what are they, $30? They were $23. Yeah, these are like $40 to $50. I don't want to pay near half of the price of a sneaker, knowing that I'm only going to get the other half when I sell it. That's too much work and it's just worthless. It's no point. If I'm going to, there you go. I think these are the sneakers. Yeah, I remember this day. This is the day where I bought only those sneakers. I went to the cashier to pay for these. I was looking at them because they are $40, but I think you can get $90. I may be wrong. But but I love the color. They're in great condition. So I went to the cashier to pay, and at the cashier behind the counter, I saw all these sneakers here. And I looked at the price, $35, $29. I was like, okay, they're a little pricey, but then I came to realize these are size 15, size 14. I'm looking at Air Force One, white and burgundy. Air Force One's all white. Size 14, size 15. These are going to go for money online just because they're hard to find, these size of sneakers. Like those right there, I can wash them up, make them look very good, and get a good profit on these. Even those blue right there, those blue Air Force. I like the pink teal Nike Air Force with the strap. Those are going for good money as well. But the most money, I believe, are the ones, the Olympics, all the way to the left of this clip. It's the white, blue, and red and gold. These are going for like 100, I believe. But that one right there, blue, red, white, and gold, those are going for like $200. Now here, I'm just looking to see how much all of this is gonna cost. Now, let me know what you guys think. Leave your comments down below and tell me if this was a good deal or not. It was about 7 pair of sneakers, including the Alpha Boost Adidas sneakers. I paid about, I want to say it was $226 for all 7 pair. You guys let me know if that was a profit or not. I believe it's a great deal because that Olympic sneakers there that you see, the white, blue, red, and gold, those are going to go for about $200. Then another pair of sneaker, doesn't matter which one. If I sell those 2 pairs, I already made my money back. Now, this type of line of business, when you buy stuff to resell, they may not resell right away, but I don't mind holding on to these sneakers until they do. That is one of the line of business when you're in the resale game.
29.
During the making of this video, this pair right here sold for $139. You can see here that I already have them at home. I'm getting ready to prep so I can take photos of them and then list them online. Not a bad deal. All right, so here I am driving into New Jersey. I'm heading to the Goodwill outlets here. I knew it was going to be a packed day when I'm driving in, and the front parking lot is filled with cars, so I have to drive in the back lot where all the trailers go to dump off all the Goodwill donations. So in this clip here, I'm showing you guys the pair of sneakers that I found within the first 5 to 10 minutes. I want to say it was the first 5 minutes because I came to an area where it was these bins that just got into the floor, and not a lot of people were looking at it because mainly people go there to look at clothing. I'm more in the sneaker area. So right here, this is weird. We're all standing on one corner and they have a rope that they won't let us pass because they're putting in new bins. I believe this is something new. The last time I was here was about, I want to say 6 to 8 months ago.
All right, so now you see me here at the Goodwill outlets. It's been a while, and I remember going there without a problem. For some reason, I guess it's new, they do not let you record when you're inside. They tell you to turn off your cameras. I'm not sure why. If I had one of those GoPros and I had it attached to me, I don't think it would have been a problem. But you can see me walking around with my camera, just walking around. I guess they don't like that, so they told me to put my phone away. But I want to show you guys 2 pair of sneakers, including the other ones in the clip. But I have 2 of them with me, and I want you guys to see this. I find a lot of these. Each time I go there, these are one of the reasons why I go to that specific outlet. Is for these pairs right here. You might think these are some knockoff, some no-name brand sneakers. These right here. And these. I mean, they're dirty, but you guys already know that I do my justice. I know how to clean these and make them look good. These right here, these are half cab. I believe these are Vans, half cab. Steve Caballero, he's a professional skateboarder. These are his signature sneakers. So you can't really see them unless you really look into them. I think it says it on the tongue. Yeah. Right there it says Pro. These are his signature sneakers. So they do go for money. I remember I found one of these, but kid size. And the kid size went for like 50 bucks. These are Etnies. These are skateboarding sneakers. I mentioned them not previously, but I mentioned it before that when you find skateboarding sneakers, and it's hard to find out which brands are skateboarding sneakers, because for you guys, if you take a look at this, you probably don't even know what these are. Well, these are Etnies. These are professional skateboarding sneakers. It's very hard to find skateboarding sneakers and have them in good condition. And it's also even harder to find old school Etnies skateboarding sneakers from the 90s, early 2000s with clean looking, because again, skateboarding, the grip tape of the board will scuff these up really badly and people throw them away. So if you do see skateboarding sneakers, most likely you'll see one side or sometimes both sides ruined or damaged at the bottom. But these are gonna go for good money. I think I paid $25 for, I think it was 7 pair of sneakers. Awesome deal. Awesome deal.
One thing to note, when you shop at Goodwill outlets, it's different than Salvation Army, because at the Goodwill, you're going to see a lot of the sneakers that are in poor condition. Salvation Army, it's a lot different. It's just people donating their sneakers. Over here, it's pretty much like trash sneakers that you're going to have to put in a lot of work. Now, here in the Goodwill in Pennsylvania, I came here just to see what they had. The sneaker game wasn't good, but I did come across this awesome piece right here. This Ghetto Blaster for 10 bucks. I'll take that any day. I sold one about 2-3 years ago. I paid about $12, but I flipped it for $80. This one will specifically go for about $100 to $200, but I just need to check to see if that cassette player works. I already checked the speakers, the knobs, everything's working properly. Either way, if that doesn't work, I can still get a good price for it. I had to remind myself that I'm not in my local Salvation Army. I'm somewhere deep in Pennsylvania, and I'm at a Goodwill that doesn't carry overpriced pre-owned sneakers. I had a hard time looking for anything Nike or Adidas or even skateboarding sneakers. All I came across were some cheapos, unbranded sneakers. And that blue bin that I'm walking up against, that is where I find the only pair of sellable sneakers. They were the teal, white, and gray Nikes. I think I paid, I paid about $15 for this pair here. I knew I can resell them. All I had to do was just clean them up a bit, but they are profitable.
All right, so at this clip, I'm at Goodwill, somewhere deep in Pennsylvania. I'm not sure where. I was just driving. I think it took me about 45 to an hour to get there. I went in there, and I was walking around. There was not that much stuff to look at. I went through the aisles. First things first, I always look at the sneakers. However, I found these, and these were not on the rack. These were actually in the bin next to these Jordan sandals, but they weren't in good condition. These right here, these Nikes, I paid $15. A little bit pricey just because these are kid size. But you can get away with kid size sneakers if you label them women's size. You just got to figure out the size of the kid size, and it's also close to a woman's size. I believe like a 4.5 in youth is also like a 7 in women's. You just got to do your homework on that. But these, they go for like $60 to $85. Pay $15. I'm going to clean these and I'm going to make them look good. Now, here's another thing that I saw there that I enjoy, and this is a steal. This is awesome. You find one of these, get them. I paid 10 bucks for this Ghetto Blaster. It's a Panasonic. It's an RX 4920. Checked it out and it works. The only problem is I didn't check the cassette player. However, the tuner, the music, the speakers, they all work great, no problem. I just haven't figured out if the cassette player works or not. That's fine, I'll check that out. But again, these go between the ranges of $100 to $200 depending on the condition. I'm going to scrub the poop out of this, make sure it's clean. Now looking is awesome. Looking can get you good profits, but obviously it has to work, fully work to get the full price. So I may sell this for $200 if the cassette player works, but for $10, awesome deal. I think I'm gonna clean this and have it here in the office and start getting some cassette players if it works. All right, guys, that's all I have for this video. I hope you guys found this interesting. Thank you for just coming along with me to my journey on buying sneakers, buying more sneakers, more and more, because I love it. I like wearing cool sneakers, but the best part is I like flipping sneakers. I like finding sneakers in the wild, especially when they're a little beat up or they do look very dirty, because in the eye of the beholder, they think they're garbage. They're gonna throw it away. But I see them as profit. I can scrub, I can clean. I know how to get those dirt out of those sneakers and resell them. That's what I like doing. I hope you guys enjoy it. Now, for all my car enthusiasts, for those that like maintaining, modifying their cars, I am working on a video on a certain project for the car, and I should be having it available in the next week or two. All right, guys, peace.